All right, ladies and gentlemen. In Norway, they have a very big problem. Um, there's a whole herd of deer died by lightning. You and I know it's HARRP. This came out of a Channel 7 Action News story relayed probably through 2 or 3 other sources. And I have the exact video to show you what's going on. So it's just horrible, folks. I mean, obviously a deer hunter decided to get a hold of the HARRP station or something. Anyways, so here it is right here. 323 deer killed by lightning in Norway. Channel 7 by ABC. HARRP as a genocidal weapon on the America 2.0 page. And this is just sad, folks. A lightning strike in Norway killed 323 reindeer, including 70 calves on Friday. So, this is the situation. My bad, hang on.
Is being blamed now for killing more than 300 wild reindeer in Norway. These eerie images showing hundreds of reindeer carcasses. Norwegian Environment Agency says 323 reindeer were killed, including 70 calves. Wildlife experts say it's not uncommon for reindeer to be killed by lightning strikes, but for it to occur in such large numbers, that is unheard of. Reindeer tend to stay close to each other, and in bad weather, that could explain why so many of them were killed all at once.
Oh, how tragic.
I'm hoping this doesn't affect Christmas. Is being blamed now for killing more than 300 wild reindeer in Norway. These eerie images showing hundreds of reindeer carcasses. Norwegian Environment Agency says 323 reindeer were killed, including 70 calves. Wildlife experts say it's not uncommon for reindeer to be killed by lightning strikes, but for it to occur in such large numbers, that is unheard of. Reindeer tend to stay close to each other, and in bad weather, that could explain why so many of them were killed all at once.
Oh, how tragic.
I'm hoping this doesn't affect Christmas.
Alright, so you saw that. And the situation is very tragic. 323 reindeer killed by lightning. They've never seen it in these larger numbers. Was bad weather, but I still say HARRP because that explains most of this. And for it not to have been, I mean, I'm sorry, folks. A single lightning bolt could kill 2 or 3, maybe even 4 or 5, fine. But more than 10, more than 100, more than 200, more than 300 would have had to been a weapon via the weather. And we all know that HARRP is up and running. And from what I understand, CERN can also do similar things that HARRP can do to some degree, cause weather to change, among others. We've all known the portals and things that people say they've seen, strange cloud formations and tunnels and weird things. But I'm going to call this HARRP just so that we know what it is and what it isn't. And everybody knows that this is a big deal. Ladies and gentlemen, if they can use this to kill 323 reindeer, they can use this to depopulate an entire city. This station and stations thereof and similar technology need to be taken down. This is borderline genocide. I'm just going to go out and say it is genocide. And basically, if they can do this to a herd of animals, they can do this to an entire city full of people just the same. And since these animals are larger than the average person, the effects on people would be much larger, much more stringent, and a lot more accomplished. I'm going to play the video one more time for you to see.
Is being blamed now for killing more than 300 wild reindeer in Norway. These eerie images showing hundreds of reindeer carcasses. Norwegian Environment Agency says 323 reindeer were killed, including 70 calves. Wildlife experts say it's not uncommon for reindeer to be killed by lightning strikes, but for it to occur in such large numbers, that is unheard of. Reindeer tend to stay close to each other, and in bad weather, that
Let me just continue that for you.
could explain why so many of them were killed all at once.
Oh, how tragic.
I'm hoping this doesn't affect Christmas.
So, there you go. This is a big deal. I'd even petition to have the facilities that do this shut down. But we all know the technology is probably no longer in the hands of a single building, and they probably have mobile devices they can deploy in different regions and manipulate the weather to a point where they can do this and very similar things like Katrina, among other environmental factors. So this is a big deal. 323 wild animals, ladies and gentlemen, died due to a storm caused by quote-unquote lightning. So I'm just going to go out and say it's HARRP. I mean, there's not much else I can say that explains it. I mean, wildlife experts, as you heard, have said there's no way this has happened before, especially in the large numbers that they've seen in this case. And it's very uncommon for any large numbers to die like this. So you can look at it from your point of view, I'll look at it from mine, but in the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, 323 reindeer are dead, 70 calves have been killed, all by lightning. So look at it how you want, but ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you exactly what it was. HARRP. How or why, I don't know. But this is the solution, and if they can do this to a bunch of wild animals, ladies and gentlemen, they can come and do it to you and your entire city. Thank you.